Hi guys, what's up? Welcome again to Code It. This is Shreyash Anand from the studio and you're watching the third part of HTML basics. So this is the continuation of part 2 of HTML about tables. So if you haven't watched the second part, do watch it and then you come to the third part. So now let's have a quick recap about what we did in the HTML basics part 2. So first I am gonna open my code pen, yeah, and then I will open the second part. Yeah. So this was what we did in the second part. We made a table and yeah, we also gave the border to it and we used the table headings to give the heading of the table. Okay, so now let's add more rows to the table. So let's start the video and continue adding more rows to the table. So to make a table, you just have to write a table tag and then you have to close it. For a new row in the table, you have to just write a tr tag and then close it. Simple, right? So now to add a new column to the row of your table, you just have to write td tag, which is standing for a table division. So you just write td and then you close it then. So you see now here a new column of the new row is added here. So now let's add some value to it. So I will add the value of 5, say 5 to it, and then you will see that it's updated and it's becoming 5. Yeah. Now I'm gonna add some more columns to it. So let's do it quick fast. Yeah. So now you can see it, I have added more columns and a new row to it. So like this you can make more columns and more rows to make your table look good and more informative. Yeah. So now let us learn about another tag in the table. So the name of the tag is caption. So caption just gives a description, or I can say the title about what your table is gonna consist about. So for doing it, you have to just write caption, caption, and then close it. Yeah, pretty good. And then I will give some title to it, I mean some value to it. So I will give fruit fest. Okay, so that was the best name I could give it. So you could give it a better name. Yeah. And you see now it's at the top of it and you can pretty much figure out it is about the fruit, something related to the fruits, like we can say the liking of the fruits. So let's make our table more informative and add some more columns and rows to it. So for the instant I am going to add a heading to it, new heading. So I write the th tag for the table heading and then close it, and then we can write something like people, okay, which means the number of people who are voting for it. Yeah. And then we will add a new division for it in the next row. Okay, so division means you can say a new column to it. Yeah. This is the row, no, not this, the vertical part, and the horizontal part we can say this is a column. Okay, and each member of the rows and the columns form a division. Okay, so in the new division, let me give the value as 15. Okay, so yeah, now it will update. Yeah, now you can see that 15 has automatically updated into this table. Okay. So I forgot to close the table division tag. I will close it. Yeah, and now everything seems fine and perfect. Yeah, So now it's time to use our knowledge of the font tag and give some color to these boring headings. Okay, so to use it, you have to just write the font tag and you have to surround the people. I can say the this people text between the font tag here, start and end the font tag here. So for the instance, let's give a attribute to the font tag. So we can change the color to it to crimson. So crimson is just a shade of red. You can say something like pink and red. Okay, the mixture of pink and red, and you can see this is pink. Yeah. So using this, you can give multiple fonts and multiple attributes of the font type to it. Yeah. So now let's discover a new attribute of all these headings and the divisions. Yeah. So that attribute is known as row span and call span. So for the call span, it means how much area is the particular column going to take. So if I give the call span or the row span to 2, or you can say any other number, then you can see the area of it will change. See, if I change this of the mango, I have written the call span is 2. So it's taking the 2 blocks of column. Like see, first here is 15 in a separate block, but now here there are 5 and 4 in the same block. So this is the main meaning of the call span. So the default value of the call span is 1. So if I write it 1, then everything would be fine. If I write it 3, then it would engulf the 3 columns. Yeah, you see 5, 4 and 3. If I write 4, then the same case it will take 2 also. Yeah, and now let's learn about the row span. Okay, so let's delete this thing. Okay, now let's learn about the row span. So for using the row span, you have to just use row span attribute and then you write some value. Don't write 1 because in 1 you will see no change to it, because 1 is a default value as I said to you before. So write 2 or some any value. So you can see now the total number of row blocks that are used by this heading, I can say is 2, because I have written the span. The area that the row is going to take is 2. 2 means 2 blocks. So this is the basically the first block, and then this is the second block. Yeah. And if I write a number that is bigger than 2, means bigger than the number of rows that the table consists of, then there is you cannot see any change to it, because the table itself has only 2 rows. So you cannot write a row span more than the number of rows that the table itself has. Okay, so this was about the call span and the row span properties. So now let's move on to a new topic that is also very interesting and also very useful for you, and it is also much attractive to your audience, or you can say the viewers who are viewing your website. Okay, so let me first align everything to the center. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, now add some spacing to it. Yeah, now it will seem a little separated. Yeah, so the topic that we are going to start now is about the images. Yeah, you guessed it right, it's about the images. The all beautiful images that you see in every website is because of the image property, or I can say the image tag. So what does this image means? So every one of you must know what is the meaning of image, but still image is a pictorial representation of data or I can say the pictorial description of something. Like for games, you can search about the game's image and see all these images that you can see give a description about all the games. Yeah, like this gamepad image, it clearly indicates about the game. Okay, so all the images are used to give some description about your data. So let's learn about how to use the image tag. So to use the image tag, we just have to write the word img as a tag. So you write img and wow, nothing happened. So for the image, you have to write what type of image you want, means from where you want the image, what is the source, from where the image is to be taken. Okay, so for that we need a property, or I can say the attribute, which is known as the src. We can say source. So you can see in HTML there are much short forms here. So the short forms are not much complicated and you can learn them, you can store them in your mind. Okay, so for the src, you have to just write a random src. So you cannot just write src equals to game. It will not give you any result, it will just give you an image error. Okay, so you need to take some image. Okay, so for instance, I am gonna taking a fruit image. Okay, I will search in the Google about the fruit image. You can take it from any website. So I will list you some websites about the fruits in the description, as well as I will make a separate topic for where to find the beautiful images. So for now, let's take a good image. I see this one is pretty good. Okay, so how to take this image? It's simple. I just have to take the source of this image. So what is the source of the image? So to find the source, you just have to do right click on the image, and then a number of options in the dialog box appears. So you just have to see the copy image address. Click it once and the source is copied, or I can say the address of the image is copied, right? So just replace this game with your address, and yeah, as you can see, these beautiful fruits are now in our website. Perfect. So you can see this is the whole attribute, or I can say the source attribute of the image. So you have to enclose it within the quotes. Okay,
I see it.
Okay, so that was pretty good. Now as you see, this image doesn't fit our screen, or I can say that its size is much more than we wanted. Okay, so for that also we have a solution, that is the width and height property. So for that you just have to write width and then give a value to it. So the value is gonna be in the pixels. So pixels, I can say 1 pixel represents about a space of 0.1 centimeter, or I can say 1 millimeter. So that was about the math. So I can write the size as 200. Okay, so width equals 200, and you see it's pretty good here. And now I will use the another attribute of the image tag. Yes, you guessed it right, it's the height attribute. So I just have to write height height and then give a value to it. So that value is also gonna be in the pixels, like 300 I can say. So the height is increased. Okay, so I don't want that much height, so I will keep it to 250. Okay, so that's also too much. 200 is fine. Yeah, it was doing perfect. Okay, that seems pretty good. So write me in the comment section about what you like the most in this video, which tag. Okay, so let's skip the video till here, and So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like, then do like the video and subscribe our channel. Thank you guys.